What's going on, people? Welcome back to OnlyFacts Reacts. I'm here with my OnlyFacts mug, about to react to episode 3 of season 1 of Euphoria. I think we should change the episode of the show from Euphoria to just bad decisions. Everybody is making bad and terrible decisions at all times. Maddy is my least favorite character, despite being somebody's favorite character. She knows Nate's character. I don't remember if he told her that he went and beat up the guy that she hooked up with, and she kind of claimed that he sexually assaulted her when he didn't. But Nate went and battered him. There's no genuine love there because we find at the end of the episode that Nate's also talking to Jules on some dating app type situation, which I don't think that he knows it's Jules. And this may end up with Jules hooking up with Nate, even though she's currently or has previously hooked up with his dad, which is weird. But the dad thing is just weird. Generally, Rue is in a bad way, you know, and again, the Jules and Rue relationship is odd. I don't quite get it. Are they friends? Are they romantic? I'm not sure. You know, obviously Jules is talking to somebody else, and, you know, I don't know if she's getting paid for it, if it's escorting, but the house looks quite nice and quite big. Although it's really difficult to gauge. Jules' dad in her house seems quite nice. They seem quite moneyed. So escorting seems a strange decision, unless it's not about the money and it's just about the validation, which, you know, sure. Rue is forced to take fentanyl. You know, Fez calls Jules. Now, who else would you call, right? Rue seems to know the other girls, but she's not friends with them necessarily. But the one they call fat, who's not fat, but the curvier girl who's got the video going around of her, who somehow pressured the principal to quash the rumor, but she sees that racking up serious views online and thinks actually there's some money to be made here. So there's a lot of people making bad decisions, and so we're here, episode 3. I don't think there was much of a teachable moment in here. I feel what people maybe saw as a teachable moment at the time and then said that was great, now let's go party and get a bunch of coke and have a great time. I am actually enjoying the show. There is still some characters I really like and really root for. Let's see what I'm wrong about this episode. Let's see what I'm right about this episode. With all that said, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more. We've got Ted Lasso coming out. We've got obviously more Euphoria coming out. But let's get into episode 3. Kat is her name. Okay, I'm going to try and get all these names.
Virgin pina coladas. Up until that moment.
I'm waiting for this to take the dark turn.
Actually amazing.
Little cool boy head flick.
Text her every night before bed and say, and the kind of boy that would meet her outside of school every morning.
Is this going to be some sort of, it's terrible that because it's American, I'm thinking, is this going to be some kind of school shooter situation or something?
Felt really good. During her 8-day stay on that stupid island.
Jamaica is not a stupid island.
Pina coladas.
Bad parenting. Again, bad parenting.
She weighed in at a whopping...
Her family should be like seeing this and noticing this. Oh no, does he see her being overweight and be like, yeah, I'm not on it no more? That's mad.
Until 4th period.
They're having the same day. Man didn't even let it marinate.
It's not real love.
I barely remember being classic Hollywood setting unrealistic expectations to young women for the future of their love lives. A lot of those are affairs. Scandal, they're definitely having an affair.
Break her heart.
There's definitely some affairs in Gilmore Girls as well. Ah, Tumblr. Who remembers Tumblr? Great days. There's a lot of like gay fanfic out there. I remember reading that there was some Magneto and Charles Xavier fanfic with Michael Fassbender and whoever plays young Professor X. Which is funny because Sarian McKellen is actually gay, but this is better than 50 Shades already. How did we get from, I drank too many pina coladas and put on weight, my boyfriend broke up with me, now I'm writing gay fanfic? What's happened here?
She'd become extremely popular.
Online. There you go. Yeah, she's going to want to live in the online world rather than the real world where people think she's fat and ugly. Duh. As if they call her Khaleesi. That's hilarious. A considerable amount of people might actually do this as well if they like the person enough. The internet is crazy enough. Okay, so this is going to play into later, right? Because with her friends and her being the butt of all the jokes and stuff, she's going to have power to control the narrative online if she really wanted to like take one of them down, spread a rumor, nudes, whatever. She's going to have the power to do that, right? And so it begins. The online content. Euphoria's being prophetic because over the next 2 or 3 years, just exploded. They reckon that 1 in 10 girls between 18 and 24 in America have an OnlyFans. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's huge.
Sorry, my phone died.
Bullshit, you're doing drugs.
I'm not doing drugs.
You are doing drugs, Rue. Yeah, no empathy. She was forced to take fentanyl, understood, but she only was there in the first place because she was trying to get drugs. So there's no empathy from my side.
Bro, are you okay?
I feel like you forfeited that right. I feel like you have forfeited that right. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, for a normal 17-year-old girl, young woman, I don't need to know everything that's happened in your life. Do you know what I mean? 100%. But if I know that you were going out and doing hard drugs and possibly other things as well, then unfortunately you lose that freedom.
I don't want to be around you if you don't stop.
Yes, Jules. All right, we're Team Jules, baby. We're Team Jules all the way. You got people in your life like this, you have to hold them accountable. I've had a girlfriend that did drugs before. And it's like, listen, you can do the drugs. I can't stop you. But I can control that I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be around it. I'm not going to allow it, you know. Nah, I'm good. You're grounded forever. Forever. Owe it to yourself more than anybody.
The hardest part has been...
Because like I said before, I said it on previous reactions, you lose yourself. Yeah, you do owe it to yourself. And deserve to have a better life. Yeah, drug addiction is a form of self-harm.
Well, thank you.
But it's a form of self-harm that's wrapped up in glamour and sex and partying and, do you know what I mean? Not for everybody, but for a lot of people, they make it look good. Do you know what I mean? And Jules is falling in love with who? With this mystery guy? Okay, so Jules is not falling in love with Rue. She's falling in love with the mystery guy that she's talking to. Okay. Oh, do they know who it is? Why do I think it was anonymous? Do they know who each other are? I must have missed it. I don't know if it's... I thought that app was anonymous. Oh, she's transgender. Okay. Facts. But I mean, this is a recipe for disaster just because of who he is, his dad, how important his image is, all of these kind of things. You know, he's never going to be openly, outwardly with her. So, okay, okay, fine. So they do know who each other is then. Oh, okay, so they're just friends. Okay, fine. There's not anything romantic.
I'm not jealous.
She's definitely a bit jealous.
You've been acting weird like all week.
But if your name's Cat and you're wearing cat ears, is that not a bit of a hint to who you are? Oh, she found the feet, guys. You're saying ew now, but if you're trying to make money, the feet, guys, you're gonna make money from feet right there. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. Okay, she's gonna go full. She's gonna go for it. It's gonna start off with a little twerking, and then it's gonna be full blown dominatrix mode. Because she's gonna start discovering where the money is.
Take pictures of your toes later. Dinner's on the table.
What? Was that it? Take pictures of your toes later. It's the parents in this.
Can't do this to me. It's my dad.
Bruh. How long before she says, who is that texting you?
Yeah, but if I say that, then she's gonna make me an enemy too. Which is literally the last thing I need.
She's gonna grab the phone.
She keeps texting you.
That was very passive for her. I thought she was gonna grab the phone and be like, yo.
Be like, okay, it's about the size of an adult man, or like twice the size, or fucking a fraction.
Hands are all different sizes as well, by the way, but
I disagree.
we haven't even seen Rue really be sexual or like romantic or anyone. Obviously, she's got other shit going on, but solicited is 1%.
In that 1%, there are 3 categories. Jules? Well, the lighting is nice.
She's so like romantically, like sexually detached.
Groomed, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm beginning to understand the appeal.
See, she's freaking out. There's something, you know. Obviously, we know she's at some level of emotional constipation because that's what the drugs are for. But
Hey, Kat, I got you.
oh, her family kind of broke because they went on holiday to Jamaica. That's not cheap. I know America is a lot closer to Jamaica than the UK is, but I still feel like where's McKay if they're in a long distance? Where's he gone?
I really like you. Like you too, Cassie. I like you more. Ew.
Nearly spit out my drink when her sister said ew. Yes, that's so like, you know, I guess they're framing it like her family's got some type of financial issues, or I guess you don't have to have financial issues to want to make more money, right? Even rich people want to make more money or want independence or whatever, but
it's a worldwide cryptocurrency and digital payments. I have no clue what you're talking about. Well, there's no easier way to I don't fuck with human trafficking.
I mean, if you fuck with drug trafficking, you fuck with human trafficking because they are implicitly linked. But I hear you. In a direct level, I hear you.
If it's like a good way to anonymously get money online.
She's talking to the right people for sure. These men will sort her out.
That really does look like I took it, right? Okay. Yeah.
Even in the TV show, and even though they're probably not 16 or 17, I still feel uncomfortable watching 16 or 17-year-old girls taking nudes or semi-nudes. Or is Rue going to be like bisexual, or is she going to be like kind of like pansexual or asexual? Or is she going to kiss her? Is this going to turn into some actual kissing? No? Okay. Oh no. But why? Where's this? Because now we've got the drug problem, but we've also got like kind of a sexual detachment issue as well. Oh, okay. Still not good, but she took a couple. I thought she took like a box or something, which like, first of all, I mean, we didn't even know what these are for, or like, not just do we not know what they're for in terms of, you know, what they could do to Rue, but we don't know what they're for in terms of what they could do to the other person who actually needs them. So we didn't get any name on the bottle or anything like that. So I'm curious as to how much of this is like, not a placebo effect as in I don't think it's happening, because what's happening is definitely happening. But I wonder how much, you know, she just feels like she needs to take any type of pill or any type of drug and not like something specific, because she seems to just be down to take whatever.
That'll get easier. I hope.
I'll drop the muffin everywhere. Okay, I'll hoover that up after.
Very moving share.
Thank you.
Yeah, why are you lying?
What that does to a 13-year-old kid, he finds her big sister overdosed.
So, children who grow up in a household of drugs, one of the first things they lose is their ability to have an imagination, because they live so relentlessly in the real world. They don't allow themselves to have a fantasy and an imagination like Harry Potter and dragons and that kind of thing.
And lie about being clean. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of effects it can have on young people and their development away from the kind of the obvious stuff. OG's dropping bars, you know. OG is dropping bars right now. OG's dropping bars for real. She don't want to hear that, but you need to. You have to face it.
Please promise me you will never fall for a Jordan girl, Anna.
But he's so cute.
Who are you falling for, Rue?
Oh shit, no.
Kid and Queen?
Kid and Queen.
Hi. I'm really excited to meet you. I've seen you. I'm kind of an odd duck.
Yeah, we all got that feeling, brother.
You want to see something?
Oh no, he's gonna do something crazy.
It's kind of embarrassing.
It's not small. It's not small.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Is he gonna get angry, or is he gonna? Oh, he's one of these, man.
What?
Tell me that you'd never fuck me. That I'm a pathetic loser.
God damn. I'll try to be mature and not laugh. I don't want to be toxic and body shame, man. Do you know what I'm saying? But
Medically small, like really tiny, like barely.
she adjusted to this work very quickly.
no woman would ever fuck you because you're a big, disgusting piece of shit.
She's feeling this whole new power trip. This guy is.
But Kat didn't actually like.
This guy is just. This is like the perfect customer for her to like train on and like, you know what I mean, learn the ropes. Mind your business what I'm looking at. Don't worry about me. I'm over here hustling.
About what? The Holocaust.
The Holocaust is outrageous.
But don't you dare get pregnant.
Relax, Mom. He has a roommate.
I want you to keep your...
Relax, mommy has a roommate. Yo. Yeah, I had some wild shit to say to that I don't want to say on YouTube, but yeah.
Yeah, just be a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna work. It's always funny when the mums are like, "Don't you dare get pregnant," especially if they're like single mums, but like young mums themselves. Because in one way they're trying to give their daughter advice and be like, "I care about you and giving you advice," but in another way, the kid's kind of hearing it as like, "You were a massive fuck up in my life." You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, how do you take that? The mum's a ginormous fuck up, regardless. The little sister's cool though. The little sister's a better person than she should be given the mum. I really just realised all those pictures of dicks are not all necessarily his. He's taken his girl from out of town to this college party. There are way too many things that could go wrong here. Yeah, because there could be, I was going to say, if there's some sort of initiation thing here. Yeah, see? Nah, see, you shouldn't have brought your girl to this party because they're going to make you do something. They might make your girl do something. You don't really want to be taking your girl to an environment like this where you're super out of control. This is some very American homoerogenous shit that's going on here. Okay, I guess that's the other side of bringing your girl to this party. She actually helped. She was an asset there. Shout out Cassie. He definitely does not love you. He does like her genuinely, but he definitely don't love her. That's definitely, I guess the other couples don't, but this is definitely heat of the moment. I love yous. As a saying, only bored people get bored. Do you know what I'm saying? You could read a book, you can go for a jog, you can hit the gym, there's so many things that you can do. She said she had a great night with Tyler. Did she meet? She didn't even meet him though. Or did she meet him? Maybe we just didn't see it. I knew she was going to say this. Yes, the charge. Yeah, 10% banking fee. Facts. I'm doing this for free. You know what we do here. I like Fez, man. And I think that's his brother. These men are hustlers. These men are... What I like about these men, they're hustlers. And they just try and keep it low key. They ain't trying to be gangsters or be famous. They're just trying to make their hustle and just be low key and just that's it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on either side of the spectrum is gay and straight.
It's not about any guy that I know.
Yeah, you're getting this worked up about someone that's not the guy that you know.
Okay, look, if I tell you something you swear on your fucking life you won't say a word.
Yeah.
That could not be from that kind of content. That could be from a bunch of different places, but I do hear you. Because there was a time, I got a few group chats, and there was a time my WhatsApp had autosave on, and I was sitting with my girl, and I was trying to show her something in my phone, and there was mad pictures of just stuff. Men, women, posting just all types of crazy stuff in the group chat. I had to turn the autosave off. She's just stepping out in lingerie in front of the guy. This can't be real. This has got to be her fantasizing. Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna say, there's no way. Because it would have been his fantasy, but there's no way that, like... Yeah, because he's fantasizing and thinking about it, but there's no way, like... No way. He should have got the number or something. You know what I'm saying? There was buy-in signs there. There was clear buy-in signs there. It's good that she's more confident and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's stepping into who she is and being more confident. But at the same time, you know, it's still your job to raise and protect your children at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm liking Kat's arc, though. I'm liking the direction his character's going, for sure. I'm not advocating underage women doing online work. Do you know what I'm saying? See, he pays a lot of attention to her, so he's going to notice when she's, like, buying food or like, you know, spending money on different things or whatever, her whole lifestyle starts looking different because he's actually been paying attention to her. Okay, they didn't meet. Okay, fine. I thought not. Is Rue gonna go with her for safety purposes and see that it's Nate? It's still dangerous and weird, even if he's your age.
Care about the situation because it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's not safe.
This is the difference between like you and me.
Yeah, that's facts. Jules has always got to do stuff on a dangerous DL level. I hear that, but at the same time, she didn't have a friend that was there for her before. Now you have a friend. Same way Rue didn't have a friend to stop her from doing drugs, but now she does have a friend that can hold her accountable. That's what friendships are. Like, sometimes my friends piss me off because they will call you on your bullshit if they're good friends. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good friends are meant to look out for each other. It's not meant to always just be smooth sailing and perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? But Rue should just go with her. Just say, I'll come with you. He ain't got to know that I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? But if it's nothing dodgy, you know, if it's nothing dodgy or dangerous, you know, if you're a young woman going on, even if you're going on a first date or something, I'm not saying take your girlfriend with you to the restaurant. But, you know, if she goes and gets a coffee in the same shopping center or around the corner, somewhere that you've got someone close by, you know, for safety purposes. I don't think if the guy's got good intentions, or at least doesn't have bad intentions, that should be fine. I hate that when your parents don't know that you and your friends are having a tiff.
You have to understand that I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want anything bad to happen.
And your friends don't want anything bad to happen to you either, Rue. Like, I mean, it's a two-way street. Zendaya's actually so great in this. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. I thought that there was some type of... I don't know how Jules is surprised by this. Jules, come on. Jules, come on. You should have seen this coming. You should not be surprised by this. We all have fucked up days. I'm not giving you nothing. You need to find another coping mechanism. No. No. And I'm sorry, but this day that you've had is bad and stressful, but it's not... It's...
And now all of a sudden you want to have a fucking moral high
No.
ground?
That's not...
You're a fucking dropout drug dealer. You know
Don't be a dick. Don't be a dick. Come on. Look how you get when you need drugs. Look at this.
This because you care about
Yes.
goddamn door.
Sometimes it's easier to meet someone like this when they're already addicted to drugs. Seeing someone go through the descent is horrible. But your day hasn't been stressful enough to justify this type of behavior.
You did this to me.
No, you did this to you. No, you did this to you.
The least you could do is open the goddamn door.
Nope. You started with prescription. We know that you started with prescription drugs from when your dad died. If you're gonna hate me over this, then our friendship ain't worth anything.
You fucking did this to me.
I could hear what she was saying if that was true. If he was the first person to ever say she was some clean cut girl and he was the first person to say, yo, come and try this, then I could hear what he, do you know what I mean? I still would say, you know, it's on you to do it, but I could hear this argument a little bit more. But that's not at all what happened. And the day that you've had's not been crazy. Do you know what I mean? Like, people lose their jobs every day. People lose family members every day. People have way tougher days than the day that you just had. And they don't turn to this type of coping mechanism. I can't, you know what I mean?
Maybe you still wanted to get
Yeah, get pancakes with the OG, for sure. See, she just needs an outlet. Episode 3 done of Euphoria. And I'm going to start with Rue. I'm trying to love you, Rue. I'm trying to love you. I'm trying to support you. But you are not making this easy. Saying what she just said to Fez is out of order. One, it's not true. Fez is not the person that made you do drugs. You started doing drugs, the prescription drugs, from when your dad was sick. Second of all, there is a thing called personal responsibility. And the way that you attack this person for trying to help you is out of order. Then you're going to feel lonely and want to do drugs again. You have a mother, you have a sister, you have a good friend in Jules, albeit that was an awkward situation. The day that she had a slightly embarrassing moment to bang out the way that she banged out over that was crazy to me. Kat, I'm liking her I'm liking her angle, because that sounds crazy. Character arc, do you know what I'm saying? I'm liking her taking power over a situation. You know, I don't want to see underage girls doing this type of work, do you know what I mean? But just for the purposes of the show, she was seen as the curvy girl, she was seen as the heavy girl, she was seen as someone that had low confidence, low self-esteem, and she's taken back power. Now that doesn't have to come in the form of sex work, that doesn't have to come in that particular form, but that emotional journey is good to see. In that type of work, when you're making good money, if you set a firm boundary of I'm not going to do X, somebody is going to come and offer you a huge amount of money to do X, and so you have to set a firm boundary. But I like the direction that Kat's going in. You know what I mean? I respect her a lot, and she's discovering a lot of things that I've seen other people discover, that I've discovered. I'm kind of the conduit for my friends to tell them what kind of weird stuff is happening in that world. I don't like Maddy. As you know, she wasn't featured so heavily in this episode, but I don't like her. I struggle to empathize with her based on what I've seen from her so far. But it's really going to be huge for Nate. You know, is Nate going to go and meet Jules? Is he going to go meet Jules? And when he does meet Jules, Jules doesn't know that it's him. So how does she react? So is she still going to be down? Her dick's the size of everyone bottle, so it's fine? Or is she going to be like, hell no, get the hell away from me? The McKay and Cassie storyline, from McKay's perspective, she's cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I say, when you take your girlfriend into a very heavily toxic male environment and you are not at the top of the food chain, you are taking a very large risk. But she elevated, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, your girl in that situation could be detrimental, or she can elevate you, and she really elevated him. Do you know what I'm saying? They must have had some very fishy breath when they were having sex, but, you know, I thought that was dope. You know, and McKay saying I love you, which he definitely doesn't. That is coming straight from his penis, but understandable when you're that age and you're in that situation. So this episode, probably more than the others, I've really wanted to get into the next episode. If you know anyone, not anyone who sells drugs, because some drug dealers are terrible people, know these people's situations and these people's lives. They're normally kind of morally complex characters, and they're the characters that I find the most interesting. Right now, Rue and Maddy don't seem so morally complex. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Episode 4 coming soon. Like I say, they're going to be dropping every single week. But let me know what you guys think, man. Do you know what I mean? At this point, I guess a lot of you would have already seen the show entirely. I obviously haven't, but at this point, let me know what you were thinking and feeling about the characters, if there's anything that I missed. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of moving pieces, and I'm just waiting for the crash. So please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace and love.